Welcome once again, everyone, to the MMOCashout opportunity call for Thursday evening. We appreciate that you're here and going to spend the next few moments with us. My name is Mark Hackman. I'll be your host and presenter tonight. It's always my pleasure. It's my honor to be here and talk to you about this great company and where we are now and where we're headed. So you get an opportunity tonight to hear about MMOCashout. For those of you that are new on the call, maybe you're a guest or first or second time here, you're going to talk about an opportunity that will allow you to literally transform your life and your lifestyle as an independent affiliate with our company. And what do I mean when I say transform your life and your lifestyle? It includes a couple of things. Number one, you're going to have access to an entire suite of products and services that have never been available before. You're going to be able to earn income at whatever level you determine you want to earn. And also, one of the benefits of being in a business like this, you're going to have access to personal development and training and support and nurturing. You're going to be able to learn new skill sets that are available in just about no other type of business. So that's a very exciting thing that we offer here. And also, you're going to become part of a global community of other affiliates, friends, gamers. This is the most exciting type of business, and at MMOCashout, that's no different. You're going to be able to become part of that once you enroll with us as an affiliate. You know, these kind of calls sometimes take on different flavors, different perspectives. One of the things is just, straight to the money. How does this kind of business opportunity generate income and wealth? Another perspective is sharing awesome stories of people whose entire lives have been dramatically altered by building a home-based business. And I'm not talking about just money here. I'm talking about changes in ways that absolutely blow your mind when you hear their stories. Another perspective is, what are the experts thinking? What are they saying about this type of business and why they think it's a great time to be part of the network marketing industry, particularly when you're looking at marrying that to the gaming industry, all right, for the purpose of creating a solid long-term income. And then the fourth perspective is a historical perspective, looking at a company and what makes companies succeed when you look back over the last 20, 30, 40 years. And today that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about why MMOCashout is, in my opinion, an extremely powerful, credible, viable business opportunity for everybody that's on the line today. So before I do that, I want to introduce myself a little bit. I've been on literally thousands of these types of calls over the last 20 years, and when I'm the guy that's listening, I want to know, well, who's this guy on the other end of the phone? What qualifies him to, speak about this stuff? So it's not to make the call about me, but to just give you some perspective of why I'm sharing some of the thoughts and ideas I am about why MMOCashout is such a great opportunity. I started out in this business, about 20 years ago as a distributor, like just about everybody else, right? I had some extraordinary success as a distributor. Some months I earned more money than I had in previous years, right? I've also had a lot of heartache, just like everybody who's been around this for a while. You see some of the good and some of the bad, and things come and go. I transitioned very quickly into a speaker. I've spoken in front of hundreds of groups, ranging from literally 3 people to in excess of 20,000. I've been a trainer to literally tens of thousands of distributors in over 100 countries. I've been an author. I write a lot of training courses, compensation plans, newsletters, etc., for companies around the world. I've been a network marketing company, an executive team member a couple of occasions in the past. So I know the business from the distributor side and also from the corporate side, sitting behind the desk. And the last number of years, I've been a consultant as well. Between network marketing and traditional businesses, I consulted with well over 500 companies in the last number of years, all across U.S. and Canada, Europe, Asia. My specialty is business startups and launch strategies, compensation plans, training, etc. So I offer you that information simply to give you some perspective. This is where my insight's coming. I told you a minute ago I'm going to talk about MMOCashout from a historical perspective and why I think, based on what I've seen succeed in the last 20, 30, 40 years in this business, why MMOCashout is a great place for you to be right now. Okay? I'm going to talk about 4 different things pretty briefly. 1 is products. 2 is compensation plan. 3 is customers. And then the 4th category is training, support, tools, and resources. Okay? So let's get the products first, because that's typically what drives the company, and that's what's so exciting about MMOCashout. But what you're looking for when you're trying to make a decision, do I want to become part of this and represent them as an affiliate? What do you need to know? You're looking for a company that's a product that already has a market, meaning you don't need any education required. And maybe a quick example. There's a lot of nutrition companies out there that come out with a new, exciting, scientifically based nutrition product, but people don't know anything about it. They don't know what it does. They don't know what the benefits are to their body. So you've got to go educate a lot of people, and that can take a lot of time and energy. So if you've got an established market already, you don't have to educate people. That's a plus, and gaming is clearly that, right? Second thing you're looking for is an expanding market, right? You don't want a shrinking market. You don't want a stagnant market. You want a market that's growing big. You want it to be global. And if you look at the gaming industry, there's an insane loyalty to gaming, and it's absolutely growing all ages, cultures, education levels, economic backgrounds, etc. Gaming is an established market that's growing like crazy, month after month, week after week, literally day by day. You want a product that people will come back every month and purchase again, so we call that a consumable product. Not necessarily consumable like a nutrition product that you swallow every day, but something like this where people come back every month and get new games and new products and services that we have available. So something that will keep your customers loyal to you and your team as you continue to build your business. And another thing you look for is the expert opinions. What are the people outside of the industry saying about what's going on? We got a guy on our team, Eddie Nicholson. He's an extremely experienced businessman and knows all about gaming industry. You get on the phone with this guy, he's absolutely bonkers for what's going on with MMOCashout, because he sees the future, he sees the trends, and to marry network marketing with those gaming trends is very, very exciting. So Eddie brings that perspective to the table. And bottom line, go anywhere, go online anywhere and research gaming and see what's going on with this industry, and you'll realize the products we have fit so perfectly with the trends in the marketplace today that this first category products we can check off with a huge check mark and say, yeah, we got that in spades. Item number 2 I mentioned was compensation plan, okay? As a business owner, you want to know, hey, if I go out and do some work, how am I going to get paid, right? If I work at the coffee shop or the bookstore and I work X number of hours and they pay me X number of dollars per hour, I can calculate how I'm going to get paid. So same way here, as a business owner, you always want to know, how am I going to get paid? In network marketing, there's a whole lot of different types of compensation plans. There's a matrix, a unilevel, binary, cyclers, hybrid, all kind of things out there, right? MMOCashout uses a matrix. It's a 2x20 matrix, which is what I love about it is it's really simple to understand and it's really simple to explain, right? So you're not going to get people's eyes glazing over when you're talking to them about the comp plan because it's really, really simple. All right. So with a 2x20 matrix, I'm going to go just touch on this real briefly. But if you sort of do the math, right, 2x20 matrix, you got a couple of guys on your front line that you've introduced, and they get a couple, then they get a couple at the beginning. You say, wow, that's only a handful of people. Yeah, but if you take a 2x22, it's max. That's literally over 2 million people in an organization. So it may take you a while to get there. You may never get there. You will always find me. I will never promise or make an income claim. The income you earn in this business will be determined by how hard you work. Are you willing to roll up your sleeves, learn some new skill sets, et cetera, and get busy with us as we build the organization. But the potential to earn from literally up to 2 million people in a matrix is a staggering number. Even if you made a half a buck or a quarter or a buck or 10 cents off that many people, you can sort of do the math and realize, wow, the income potential here is just mind-boggling. Okay? So whatever your income desires are, whether that's $500 a month to pay a couple of bills, $5,000 a month to walk away from the job you're working right now if you want to leave what you're doing, or add another zero to that. It doesn't matter. We have the compensation plan in place that will allow you to get there if you're willing to come in and do the work. Okay? Also, in addition to that, we're at a very exciting time right now. You know, the founder of MMOCashout, Steve Tiffany, came the other day and said, hey, I want to offer some fast-track bonuses to all the people, all the leaders, all the people that are ready to get busy and really help us punch this launch phase of the business out into the marketplace. So there's some really exciting fast-track bonuses as well that you can learn on a training call that we're going to do right at the end of this call. So that's a quick snap of the compensation plan. The third category I mentioned was customers. This is really, really important, and especially when I want to talk about is the customer to affiliate or distributor ratio. And let me tell you what I mean by that. A typical network marketing company has what I call an internal consumption business model. Okay, internal consumption means this. 100% or almost 100% of all the customers, meaning the people who are buying the products from that company, are the distributors. There aren't any other customers besides the distributors, okay? So if you've got 100 people in your company or 10,000 people in your company, they're all buying products, that's how many customers you have, but they're all distributors, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not illegal. It's not unethical. The vast majority, probably 95% of the companies out there, that's how they operate, okay? And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But in my opinion, and based on my experiences, there's some weaknesses in that type of an internal consumption business model that most network marketing companies operate under. Weakness number one is the government entities or the attorneys general, whoever's looking at a company, that's something they look at. They say, hey, you've got 10,000 people buying your products every month. Is that only distributors? Or is it some distributors who also have some customers who aren't interested in the business opportunity but are buying your products because they love the products? Okay? That's something they look at when they assess the legitimacy and the legality of a company. Okay? Weakness number two is the potential for a massive income difference between having only distributors and having customers in your business. And let me tell you what I mean by this, because this one and then the next point I raise will hopefully click a light on that will show you the importance of what we're doing and why we're perfectly positioned to make this work for you. Let's say you're an affiliate with a company and you personally enroll 10 other affiliates, okay? That might take you one day, might take you a week, might take you a year. But how long it takes you to enroll 10 people, I can show you how to do that if you don't know already in a couple of days, okay? So you enroll 10. They each enroll 10, so now you've got 100 more people, and then each of them enroll 10, right? So we duplicate, everybody's enrolling 10 people. You've now got about 1,100 people in your organization, right? So every month that those affiliates are making purchases, you're getting paid through the compensation plan on the purchases and the business volume of this 1,100 people, right? Fantastic. Now, train those 1,000 or 1,100 people to go enroll 10 customers each. And that's really easy with MMOCashout. We're going to talk about that. Okay? Now, these are people who are not interested in the business. They just want to take advantage of the products and the services that MMOCashout offers, right? And there are literally tens, hundreds of millions of people who are potential customers for this business. So finding 10 for each buddy on your team is going to be really, really simple. So now in this example, you've got about 1,100 affiliates plus what? 11,000 customers that you're earning income every month that these people purchase products, right? So for the same amount of work, all you did in this example was enroll 10 people and help them duplicate 10. That's all you did. It's the same amount of work, but you're getting paid 10 times the income because you've now got 10 times more people driving business through your organization because you have all these customers. Weakness number three in the internal consumption business model, and we're still talking about why customers are so important in network marketing companies. It's a really unstable business model when all you have is distributors or affiliates buying your products and no customers. Let me use the same example I just talked about above, right? You've got 10 people that you personally enrolled. They each enrolled 10, and they each enrolled 10. So you've got about 1,000 affiliates on your team, right? Now, let's say, and this happens in business all the time, some of those people leave, right? There's always reasons why. Maybe somebody got sick. Maybe they decided, hey, I really love my job. I want to go back to my job. Or they got divorced and their situation changed. Or typically what happens, they'll get distracted by somebody on the Internet, got the new shiny bauble, the grass is greener over here, come join my company, and so they're going to jump away and leave. Okay? It's unfortunate, but it happens. So let's say in this example of your 1,100 or so affiliates, over the next couple of months, half of them left. What happened? Your income just cut in half from getting paid on 1,000 or 1,100 people's volume every month to now half of that number, only 500 or 600. You lost half your income instantly. Now, compare that to the customer-driven model that I just talked about, right? All of your 1,100 or so affiliates each have 10 customers, which we trained them how to get very quickly, very easily. Now you're getting paid on 11,000 people in the month, right? Now, say the same thing happens. Half of your affiliates leave. 500 or 600 people just jump up and say, hey, I'm going to run down the road for whatever my personal reasons are, wish them the best, shake their hand, and they're gone. That's okay. But in this case, instead of losing half of your income, you lost the income from those 500 people, but what's left? You've still got the other 500 affiliates and all 11,000 of your customers, because they're not interested in that this other guy joined another business. They're MMOCashout customers because they love the business. They love the products and services that we offer them. So irrespective of whether the person who enrolled them, right, to become a customer of our company, it doesn't matter what happens with that guy. The customer's still here. So instead of losing half of your income in this example, you lost a very small percentage of it. You've still got half of your distributor base and all of your customers. So this makes a really, really stable business model. The type of products and services and information and tournaments and all the cool stuff that we make available to the customer base out there will build a loyal, lasting customer base in addition to your affiliate base that will allow you to generate income month after month, year after year if you come in and build the business the right way. Okay, so that was point number 3. And the last one I mentioned, why companies historically succeed or don't, has to do with point number 4, training, support, tools, and resources, that kind of thing. My experience is that the main reason most people quit a business, usually within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, it's sad, it's unfortunate. But the reality is because they had inadequate training, support, mentoring, resources, systems, whatever they need to become successful. Okay? I mentioned at the top of this call, I've been training close to 20 years. Thousands, tens of thousands of distributors in over 100 countries around the world. I know what works training-wise, and I know what doesn't work training-wise. There are a lot of companies out there using my training libraries right now. One thing I talked to Steve Tiffany, the founder of MMOCashout, when we first started talking was, this is a very important part of the puzzle that we got to put into place. And he was 100% on board. He said, that's absolutely correct. Let's create state-of-the-art, world-class, proven training systems for the people that join our company. And so we're doing that, including a number of things. I'm just going to sort of run through a list of some of the things that are available to you, because one of the questions people always ask when they're looking at a new business is, what kind of training and support am I going to get? All right? We've got weekly business opportunity calls to help you build your business so you don't have to learn to present right away. Right? We've got weekly training calls. And both types of calls will be live. You can get them in replay. They'll be available in text version if you like to read them or email them to somebody. Some will be coming in recorded webinars, videos, audios with an MP3 or an MP4 file, all kind of ways for you to attach to this content 24/7 and be able to not only learn from it yourself, but share it with your team and with your prospects. Some of the examples of training courses that are already created or in the works right now are this. First, I'm a brand new affiliate. What do I do the first 24 hours in my business, right? There's no more exciting a time for a new affiliate than today. I just joined today. Oh, my gosh, what do I do next? We've got very clear training on that. Okay, now what do I do the next 7 days? We've got really specific training, fast start, new affiliate training, what you do step by step, minute by minute for the first 7 days you're in the business. Okay, now you've got that under your belt. What do I do next? We've got a really solid 30-day plan for you. What do I do the next 30 days in my business? And then we have a 90 days to total transformation course that's advanced affiliate training, because I know if you will come in and roll up your sleeves and learn some new skills for 90 days and repeat them continuously, chances are you're going to be successful, you're going to be earning a nice check, and you're never going to go away because you're going to be duplicating and building and winning. So we're very, very focused on driving behaviors that will allow you to accelerate your success for the first 90 days. Other training includes inviting. My opinion, the number one skill set required for success in network marketing is inviting. We've got intro training on that and some very advanced training for that for both online and offline, old school and new school. So that's all available. We have compensation plan training. We talked a little bit a few minutes ago about the comp plan and why it's important to know how you're going to get paid, right? Well, we have some introductory, like really quick kind of overview comp plan to introduce new people to it. And we also have detailed, full-length, every nuance, every detail, expanded training on a compensation plan for those of you that really, really want to understand every nuance of it. And then another compensation plan-related training is how do I make 6 figures a year? Most people think, wow, if I can get to 6 figures, right, that's $100K a year. What do I need to do? We will break down the comp plan for you so that you know exactly what you need to do in those 12 months, in those 6 months, in the 3 months, in the first 30 days, et cetera, to put you on track to become a 6-figure income earner, if that's what your desire is to be. Okay? And then we have a whole other slew of training courses available, how to recruit the right people on your team, right? You don't want the wrong people on your team. They waste your time, they drain your energy, and they keep you from winning. So how do I recruit the right people? Where do I find them? What do I say to them? And how do I enroll them in my business? I can show you that, right? I mentioned advanced inviting strategies. Storytelling. The best network marketers are the best storytellers in the world, and they will build your business like crazy if you learn this skill. And in addition to the business, you'll also become a hit at parties, and if you're a parent, your kid's going to love you, right? Everybody loves a good story, right? So we've got training on that. How to put on a successful business opportunity call, how to do a successful 3-way call, all these nuts and bolts, tools and resources necessary for you to become successful, okay? So there you have it. Let's take our time. Good. We're right on track here. So I want to take a couple minutes here and wrap up. So now you had a quick introduction to MMOCashout. Now why? From my experience as a guy who's been around this business from all sides of the desk for about 20 years, why MMOCashout is such a timely, excellent choice as a home-based business. So those of you that are new, haven't heard this presentation before, or haven't had a conversation with somebody who invited you, are probably waiting to hear the answer to the question that everybody asks right now, and that is what? What's this going to cost me, right? Okay, good. That's a great question, and it's exactly the question you should be asking right now. The answer is $10. Literally, for $10, you can get enrolled today as an affiliate in MMOCashout. In the next few minutes, have your business up and running within the hour, as well as take advantage of everything else MMOCashout offers to our affiliates, right? Put that in perspective. Most companies today charge a fair amount of money just to become a distributor, right? $40, $100, $200 just to become a distributor, and then you have additional expense of purchasing products, right? So a typical network marketing company today, average startup cost is several $100s. A lot of them are $1,000. A lot of them are several $1,000s. So with MMOCashout, it's literally $10, and you're all in. It may not be $10 forever, but right now it is, and I can't imagine a more exciting way to spend $10 than to start your own business right now with MMOCashout. Okay, so if you have questions, by all means, get them answered. Get back with the person who invited you. But in the meantime, this is a $10 decision. Get enrolled. Secure the best possible place in the matrix with the person who invited you here today, and then let's get started. And after that, your next steps are very, very simple. You just invite everyone you know who either, one, love your game, or number two, who wants to earn more money this year than they did last year, and then you invite them to the next call. Or send them the link to the recording of this call if their schedule doesn't allow them to make to arrive in live at the next call. And then let me present to them on your behalf. Let me help get your guests enrolled for you while you're brand new and still getting ramped up. So at this point, all you need to do is invite people to the call. That's it. I'll do the heavy lifting. I'll do the presenting and help you get enrolled with your team. All right? With MMOCashout, it really is that simple. So that's the wrap on the call. And one quick thing for everybody that's on the call live today. I know some of you are hearing this as a recording later, but if you're on the call live today, stick around. We're going to take a really quick break. We've got a live training call starting in just a few minutes. Even if you haven't enrolled yet, if you're just a guest, a prospect, right? Stick around and see how we train our affiliates for duplication and long-term success. We've got an announcement on that training call about some fast-track bonuses. I mentioned a minute ago, our founder, Steve Tiffany, he wants to put money in your pockets. So in addition to this lucrative compensation plan that's already in place, Steve has created some really lucrative, big dollar, fast-track bonuses that you're going to want to stick around and hear about. So I'm going to wrap up here. I'm going to stop the recording and literally going to stay on the line for a few more minutes, and then we will launch the training call right there. So I'm going to thank everybody for being here today. I appreciate every one of you. I look forward to getting to know you, working together with you to get you to whatever level of success you're looking to do. So stick around. We'll see you in a couple of minutes for the training call.